Did you know that not all sewing machines are the same? Choosing the wrong machine can leave you so frustrated that you would not even want to continue with your sewing projects. Today I'm going to be talking about 4 different types of sewing machines that by the end of this video you'll be able to understand and know which machine you can purchase first according to which level and stage you are in and your preferences. Let's start with the most common one, the domestic sewing machine. You usually find this in homes and it is affordable, it is simple, and you can just plug it in. It doesn't need any training for you to start using this one. You can use it at any level. It is beginner friendly, so you can just start using it. But this one has its own limitations, which I will talk about later in this video. The second machine we'll talk about is the industrial sewing machine. Comparing this to the domestic sewing machine, these machines are heavy duty. They work with heavy materials, they work with a lot of layers of fabrics, and they are very fast. They are known for their high speed. These are usually found in industries and factories or tailors that work the whole day because these are very strong. They can take in projects the whole day. They are known for their durability, they are known for efficiency. But the downside of these ones now is just that they are heavy and they are not beginner friendly. They are not as portable as a domestic sewing machine. Whereas the domestic sewing machine is limited that it cannot work with heavy fabrics, it cannot work throughout the day. You have to give it a break. Industrial sewing machines, you can work with them throughout the day, all day long. The downside of them is just that they are not beginner friendly. The next sewing machine we're going to talk about is a serger, which is also called an overlocking sewing machine. This machine, it sews and neatens the seam and also cuts the seam because it has an inbuilt blade which cuts off the edges of the seam so that they do not fray. So when you see those store-bought clothes that do not fray their edges and they have that neat seam, it is because of a serger and overlocking sewing machine. But this sewing machine cannot replace a regular sewing machine like the domestic one, which has a lot of stitches that are inbuilt. So that is it about the serger. Last but not least, we are going to be talking about the embroidery sewing machine. This is the artist in the sewing world. It doesn't just sew, it also decorates, it also does monograms, it has patterns, it has those decorative stitches in it. This though can be very pricey and specialized, so you'll want to learn more about it before you start using it. Those are the 4 types of sewing machines: the domestic sewing machine, the industrial sewing machine, the overlocking sewing machine, which is also a serger, and embroidery sewing machine. So if you're just starting, you could start off from using a domestic sewing machine, which is versatile, simple to use. But if you want to continue exploring and you want to grow your skill, feel free to continue and learn from the other sewing machines, and you can also see how far you can go with them. If you have any questions about sewing machines or which one you'd want to try first, please comment down below and subscribe so that you can see more of the sewing tips.